don't give a damn how many of Freddie Gray's murderers the court lets go. I don't care how many cops get to go home and kiss their children while Freddie Gray will never get to see his kids. Do you think it's hard for the Lord to save the few when they are being murdered by the many? It is not hard, It ain't hard, brother. What the hell do you need a court system to give you justice for? Let the storm and the tornado come to give you justice. Let the earthquake grow to give you justice.
That's right.
Let loose all the terrorists.
That's right.
To give you justice. The air can give you justice. The fire can give you justice.
Right.
You don't need a court system to tell you that the man who murdered your brother should pay. The Lord created heaven and earth, and he will punish the white man for what he did to Freddie Gray.
That's right.
I.S.U.P.K.
All I'm gonna tell you, man, if you want to stay plugged in and tuned in, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. A lot of powerful information will be coming out this summer, and you want to stay tuned in. The minute they drop it, it's coming right to you, baby, as soon as you subscribe. So make sure you handle that business and subscribe to your I.S.U.P.K.
He just tells Jamal Brown his services are no longer needed in Baltimore. You understand? Those brothers and sisters that rioted, when Freddie Gray, when that happened, that riot broke out, those brothers and sisters loved Freddie Gray more than these Negroes talking about peace.
Right.
They loved Freddie Gray more. You understand? What they did wasn't right, but what they did, that was the only way they knew how to express themselves was to riot. You understand? But where's Elijah Cummings now? Now that the third police officer that got off, where's Elijah Cummings at now? Where he at in the street? The only time they come in the street is when you start raising hell. You understand? The world is looking at Baltimore right now and how that trial played out. You ain't getting justice in this place.
That's right.
You ain't getting no justice. You got to go to the Lord to get justice, man. And you don't get justice by voting and begging. You understand? You take justice, man.
Right.
You understand? A man ain't gonna ask another man for justice.
Right.
He gonna stand on his own 2 feet and he gonna get justice. You understand? But look how we looking as a nation, man. We looking as a nation of beggars. And we gonna still celebrate 4th of July? Are you serious, man? You gonna still go out there and celebrate this man's independence? The same man that's not giving you justice? We making ourselves look like animals out here, man. Fools. You understand? Yes, sir.
Thing if I could, let me tell you what depressed me the most of all. What depressed me, is in the Orlando shooting. During the Orlando shooting, when that Arab went into that gay nightclub and killed all of those homosexuals, black women were in front of him. And he felt so sorry for the black people in that Orlando gay nightclub. He told them, no, I can't shoot you. That evil heathen, that Arab, that Gentile felt so sorry for us, we were not even enough of a threat to be shot. That's how disgusting our condition is here in America. Let me tell you something, black people. Every single black man and black woman should thank God for the Freddie Gray verdict. You know why? because it lets you see something that you have refused to see for 400 years.
That's right.
For 400 years, because of Christianity and weed and pills and heroin and politics, you have wanted to close your eyes to the oppression of white people.
Right.
But the Freddie Gray verdict puts it in your face. And you need it in your face. Let me get a scripture, man. Let me get 2 Maccabees, the third. I'm sorry. First Maccabees in the Apocrypha 3 and 17, man. Let me get that for you. For water, warrior. Let me read this scripture quickly, all right? Go ahead.
First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 17. Who they saw the host coming to meet them.
Let me tell you something about the Freddie Gray verdict, man. The Freddie Gray verdict is supposed to tell every black man, every Hispanic man, you are in the midst of a war.
That's right.
You don't want to see it. You want to deny it. But you are in the middle of a war. That's why they killed Freddie Gray.
Right.
Because the white man is killing your soldiers
Right.
in the womb. He's killing your soldiers while they're children.
Right.
He's killing your soldiers while they ride bicycles.
Right.
He's killing your soldiers because every black man is a threat if he grows to manhood. If he grows to the point that he can stand up on his feet and defend his nation. So Christianity, white society, and their cult called the Christian church is trying to kill your children while they're young. Well, we're going to read in the Bible right now, brother, about a nation of people who are under the same time of warfare. There was another nation seeking to kill them. Another nation trying to destroy them. Here's the good news. You are the descendants of those great and holy people in the land of Jerusalem because you're the Israelites, man. You're the 12 tribes of Israel. The black man is the real Jew that the Bible speaks of. And when you read this Bible, you'll find the history of your people when they were under the same oppression that you're under today. Go ahead.
Who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few?
Oh man, this brother, he was in hell. There was a great army coming to kill black people, Hispanic people, Native American Indian people, and there were so many of them. Look at the police force, man. Look at their weapons, man. Look at that belt. You see that belt the cops have on? What is on that belt? That belt has everything on that cop belt. Radios, sticks, weapons, tasers, guns. And you look at your poor self, you can't even pay your bills. Now here come the cops to kill you. You tell yourself, man, what can I do about it? Let me just go get high. That's all I can do. I can't fight the police. I can't fight the government. I can't fight oppression. I can't fight Satan that sits on high to destroy me. So what should I do? I should get high. I don't blame you. It makes good sense to me, hell. When you're hopeless and you're depressed and you're sad,
Right.
why wouldn't you get high? I would. I damn sure would if I was you. But one day, brother, I decided that I could latch myself on to the culture of my ancestors.
Right.
The culture of my forefathers.
That's right.
And my people were in the same situation thousands of years ago. And they were scared, just like us. And we're scared. We're nervous. We're poor. We're suffering. And this is what they said. Go ahead.
Being so few, to fight against so a great multitude.
Read again.
Being so few, to fight against so great a multitude.
How can we, being so few, fight against a great multitude? The court system is against you. Whoever watches that Freddie Gray tape knows that the cops killed Freddie Gray, man. They murdered him, man. Who doesn't know that? You think the district attorney doesn't have eyes? Huh? You think the cop doesn't have eyes? You think the jury doesn't have eyes? Yeah, they murdered that man. But there is a system of oppression that needs to kill your young men. Or else you'll stand up on your feet and you'll become the children of Israel, brother, of old. The inheritors of heaven. The rulers of the planet Earth. And because of that, they must kill your kids. Well, thousands of years ago, you had an army. And your army said, how can we defeat a multitude when we are so few? We're so poor. We're so lost. We're so destroyed. And this is what a man of war said to them.
And so strong. See, we are ready to faint. We're fasting all this day.
We're so weak and suffering. We can't fight anybody. Keep going.
Verse 18. Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter.
Hold up. Who is Judas? Judas is a man of war who led the armies of Israel thousands of years ago. And a lot of you blacks and Hispanics, you don't know. You have that same spirit.
That's right.
Of those men that lived those years ago. Reincarnation is real. And the men of war of the past, they're back again. Those men are walking up and down the street thinking that they're Christians, thinking they're drug dealers, thinking they're drug addicts. They don't know they are men of God waiting to be reborn, waiting to be transformed. One of those men was Judas. And this was Judas's answer to a man that was scared, to a man that was in despair. And that's what the Freddie Gray trial did to you. You were mad after the Freddie Gray verdict. You were mad when they killed Freddie Gray. Now, the cops who murdered them are not guilty. How do you feel now? I know what you feel because I am you. I know what you feel. You just can't win. Nothing we can do. Man, you know how it is, Kahan. You know how it is. Let me just go find my connect so I can go get high, so I can get some pills, so I can forget this poverty. I understand it because I was you. I was a man who got high to forget that I was in a war. Until one day I found Commanding General Yohanna and these brothers you see right here behind you, man. I found them. And these men woke up my warfare. They woke it up in me. They let me know that if I put down that pill, then one day I could oppress him who has oppressed me. One day I could rule the man that has ruled me. That's what Judas realized. Read what Judas said when his men were afraid.
It is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few.
Let me tell you something, man. I don't give a damn how many of Freddie Gray's murderers the court lets go. I don't care how many cops get to go home and kiss their children while Freddie Gray will never get to see his kids. Do you think it's hard for the Lord to save the few when they are being murdered by the many? It is not hard, It ain't hard, brother. What the hell do you need a court system to give you justice for? Let the storm and the tornado come to give you justice. Let the earthquake grow to give you justice.
That's right.
Let loose all the terrorists.
That's right.
To give you justice. The air can give you justice. The fire can give you justice.
Right.
You don't need a court system to tell you that the man who murdered your brother should pay. The Lord created heaven and earth, and he will punish the white man for what he did to Freddie Gray.
That's right.
The question is, how bad do you want it? That's all. I want Freddie Gray's murderers punished. Most are in Christ. And I want it bad enough. I want it bad enough to give up getting high. That's how bad I want it. I want those cops in the ground. I want everybody in the ground that killed that brother. And I want it bad enough to stop getting high. That's how bad I want it. And that's life, brother, is it not? Isn't life about what you're willing to give up to get what you want? Isn't that true? Well, this is what Judas said when he was in your same situation. Go ahead.
And with the God of heaven, it is all one to deliver with a great multitude or a small company.
See, the problem is you look at numbers and you look at this world and you think, we can't fight the system. We can't fight City Hall. We can't fight the police. We can't fight the Christian church because we're poor and they're rich. There's so many and we're so few. With the God of heaven, it doesn't matter how many you have. The difference does it make how many they have. When the God we serve is the author of life and death. You think it matters whether or not we're poor and they're rich? Whether or not they have the court system and all we have is this sidewalk? God will stand on your side if you earn it. If you earn it. If you earn it. If you earn it, he'll stand with you. He'll stand with you in the face of the multitude.
That's right.
Coming to kill you.
Right.
He'll stand with you like he stood with David against Goliath.
Right.
Like he stood with Gideon against the Midianites. He'll stand with you. Go ahead.
Verse 19, for the victory of a battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but the strength coming from heaven. Verse 20, they come against us in much pride.
Right.
Read that again.
Verse 20, they come against us in much pride.
Oh, the white man, he's so proud of. He's disgusting, is he not? He is absolutely disgusting with pride. That's why Donald Trump is the Republican nominee. Because the white man is so proud. While he kills everyone on the earth, he has the nerve to be mad like somebody's hurting him. While the white man is oppressing every people on the earth, Donald Trump is walking around like somebody's oppressing him.
That's right.
Somebody's hurting him because the white man is so proud. He's so proud. He watched you loot in that Rite Aid, and he couldn't wait to have Freddie Gray go innocent. He watched you destroy those police vehicles, and he couldn't wait to make you pay for it. Because in his mind, the building was more valuable than your life. In the white man's mind, the Rite Aid that you looted was more valuable than the life of Freddie Gray. He felt pity on the bricks. He felt pity on the windows. He felt pity on the policeman's vehicle. And he feels no pity on you. He's so proud. Keep going.
And iniquity to destroy us and our wives.
Defend them. So he can kill your wives and have no one to defend them.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 21, but we fight for our lives.
Slow this part down.
Right.
And I don't want you to ever forget this. And each and every one of y'all thank these brothers in the Israelite School of U.P.K. Baltimore, man.
Right.
Thank these brothers that come out here every week for 20 years. While so many people hated them because they said the undeniable truth that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. They told that truth and you hated them for it. Until your child is lying dead in the street with a policeman's boot on his neck. Then you realize it. Well, they were there when you didn't realize it.
Right.
They were there to tell you the truth before you heard of Freddie Gray. Because they're the prophets of God here to save your life. And you listen very carefully to this next line. Go ahead.
Verse 21, but we fight for our lives.
Read that again.
Verse 21, but we fight for our lives and our laws.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you why the white man can never win this war. I don't care how many judges he has in his pocket. I don't care how many politicians he has in his pocket. The white man can never win the war against blacks and Hispanics. Do you know why? Because he is fighting for greed. And we are fighting for our lives. You understand me, Unc? We fighting for our lives. And he's fighting for greed. He's fighting to oppress. And we're fighting to survive. There's no way he can win. Because the God of heaven is on the side of the oppressed. Is on the side of the poor. Our King Jesus Christ, a black man, said, "Blessed are the poor, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." That's what Christ said, a black man from the tribe of Judah. He said, "Come unto me, ye heavy laden, for my burden is light." That's what Christ said, man. Christ came to die for the brothers who worked so hard all day and had no appreciation, who had no rest, who had no one to help them, man. That's what Jesus Christ, a black man, just like you did, man. Now, how can the white man come against that? Go ahead.
Verse 22, wherefore the Lord himself will overthrow them before our face.
Read again.
Wherefore the Lord himself will overthrow them before our face.
You think I give a damn about a judge and what he says about Freddie Gray?
That's right.
First of all, the U.P.K, the Israelite school of U.P.K, they knew that those cops were not going to be convicted.
Right.
If you came out here, you would know it. It should have been obvious to you. The only reason they arrested those cops is because you tore this city up. Remember that guy? Y'all put hell on this city up. I had a good laugh. Y'all put hell on that Rite Aid. You gave Rite Aid hell. This one don't look in such good shape over here, whatever this is. Y'all put hell on. And that's the only reason that the cops even got arrested. I fully knew that the murderers of Freddie Gray were going to be not guilty according to the white man's law. And do you think that that matters to men of God? It does not. It does not mean anything to a man of faith, to a man who does not get high, to a man that does not do drugs, to a man that puts his faith in the God of heaven. I know that the murderer will be punished. I fully know it. Go ahead, Al.
And as for you, be ye not afraid of them.
Read that again.
Verse 22. And as for you, be ye not afraid of them.
Read it again.
And as for you, be ye not afraid of them.
Do you see how simple that is, Art? All you have to say to yourself is, I am not going to be afraid of the system that murdered Freddie Gray and got away with it. I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to give up my spirit to despair and depression. I'm not doing that, man. That's how that brother got killed. I'm not doing that. What I'm going to do is give myself over to justice.
Right. What I'm going to do is give myself over to justice, to righteousness. Right. And in that, man, the murderers of Freddie Gray will die. They'll be in the ground, and there'll be nothing that a judge can do but stop it.
Powerful hand, man. Give General Muhammad a powerful hand, man. You understand? Yeah, that should lift your spirit up, black man. I know it lift mine up, man. You can hold this for me, brother.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword. With